If you're looking for an affordable and stylish watch that you're going to love wearing but that doesn't cost a lot of money, you're in the right place. Now, the great thing about having a budget of $50 or less to buy a watch is that you're not going to find a lot of fashion watches in this price range. You know, most fashion watches that are just relying on their brand name or designer label, they're more like in the $100 to $300 range. And when you're shopping for a watch that's $50 or less, you're going to find a lot of very established, very reputable brands like Timex and Casio and Citizen that have been around for a long time and that offer tremendous value for the price. Before we get into it, quick thank you to today's video sponsor, ShopTagger. The other day, I was shopping for this very watch right here, this little Casio, and when I was ready to check out, instead of doing that thing where you Google like Casio discount code and you go to all those sketchy coupon sites, I used ShopTagger to automatically scan the internet for any active promo codes. So with one click, I was absolutely sure that I was getting the best possible price on this watch. ShopTagger is an app and browser extension that uses clever technology to make sure that you never miss a price drop or a coupon code. You can check the link down below in the description to try out ShopTagger today. You just add it to your browser, create a free account, and then you're ready to go. So when you're shopping online, whether it's on your computer or on your phone, you use the ShopTagger button to save anything that you like. Then you'll get a notification when that item either comes back in stock or if it goes on sale. If you download the ShopTagger app, you'll get a notification on your phone. Also, you can organize all of your saved items into lists. So for example, I have a list for watches. So if I come across a watch that I think I might want to buy one day, I just add it to my ShopTagger watches list, and then it's in there. And then if it does happen to go on sale or something like that, I'll get a notification. This is probably my favorite feature of ShopTagger, and considering that it's free to use, I think it's kind of a no-brainer. And finally, ShopTagger just launched a new cashback feature that lets you earn cash via PayPal when you shop with certain brands. So if you want to start using ShopTagger, click the link down in the description to download it and create your free account. To get the most value out of it, I recommend getting the browser extension on your computer and getting ShopTagger on your phone. One more time, check the link down in the description to check out ShopTagger today. Okay, let's talk about watches. So one thing you'll notice is that there aren't mechanical or automatic watches in this list because at under $50, you're going to mostly find quartz or battery-powered watches. Also, brand diversity is limited because there are only a handful of brands that are really making quality watches under $50. But we still have a ton of great options, and the first one is the Timex Weekender 38mm. This watch is classic for a reason. It's classic in a good way. It checks all the right boxes for an everyday, somewhat casual watch. It comes in a wide variety of colorways and dial strap combinations, and it's a simple watch. It's sort of a field watch aesthetic. It has no complications except for the Timex Indiglo backlight. And while the Weekender is available in 40mm, I think the 38mm is the perfect size for most people, and at 9mm thick, it'll slide under the cuff of any shirt. So just a great everyday watch. Next up, we have this Casio A168. Now, every watch on this list offers a lot of value, but this one especially is amazing for the price. It's a funky little retro style watch, and it's one of the rare affordable watches that finds its way into luxury collections somehow. Like, it just has a lot of respect in the watch community. This watch is very small. It has a 32mm case, but I think it wears more like a 34mm. The bracelet, it's kind of junk, to be honest. It's silver toned, so it's not real metal, and you know, it might pull your arm hairs a little bit, but you know, what do you expect at this price point? This watch is full of features. It's got an automatic calendar, a backlight, a stopwatch, and an alarm, and again, for the price, I don't know, you really can't beat it. If you're looking for an everyday beater watch and you like digital watches and kind of the retro look, I think that you're going to love this one. Now, if you want something with plenty of water resistance, check out the Casio G-Shock. Now, all G-Shocks are durable and rugged, but the DW5600 can be found for less than $50. This is a quartz-powered watch. It's packed with features, and for a G-Shock, it's actually not super large. So if you have smaller wrists, but you really like the idea of wearing a G-Shock, this would be the model to choose. One of the best dress watches under $50 is the Timex Metropolitan. This watch has an awesome textured dial, has a gold-plated case, hands, and indices, and it comes on a genuine leather strap. It's a 40mm watch, so maybe slightly large for a dress watch, but a very good middle-of-the-road side for contemporary watches, and it is very thin, so it'll still slide right under the cuff of your dress shirt. But the real feature of this watch is that textured dial. The center has that interesting three-dimensional texture, and the indices lay against a sunburst backdrop. It's a really cool combination, but it's not super flashy either. It's very subtle, so you could totally wear this to like a job interview. And like a true dress watch, the Metropolitan doesn't have any extra complications or any backlights or anything like that. All right, if you want a chronograph under $50, you have to check out the Timex Weekender chronograph. Now, a chronograph is an analog stopwatch. So compared to the normal Timex Weekender in 40 millimeters, this one has 3 subdials and 2 push buttons. This watch is available in a few different colorways, including cream, blue, and green, and on different straps like NATO or leather. It has a date window at 4 o'clock and Timex's signature Indiglo backlight. Personally, I think the blue dial on the blue NATO is a winning combination, but you really can't go wrong with any of the colors. Next up, we have another G-Shock. This one is the DW9052, and it's probably the best tactical watch under $50. This watch has a black resin strap and black case and a blacked out LCD screen, so kind of a stealthy aesthetic. It's a beefy watch at 46 millimeters wide and 15 millimeters thick. The strap measures 20 millimeters, but the spring bar is just 16 millimeters, so it might be a little tricky to swap out straps. But for under $50, the black resin strap that comes with the watch is actually really nice. As far as the features for this watch, you're going to get a backlight, a stopwatch, countdown timer, a calendar, 12 and 24-hour functions if you're on military time or changing time zones. It's got alarms, hourly tones, and apparently the battery lasts up to 5 years. Now, I personally don't wear G-Shocks. They're just a little too big for my wrist, but if you are looking for a tactical watch under $50, I think this is a great choice. The best dive style watch under $50 is the Invicta 8936 Pro Diver. Now, I know not everyone likes the Invicta brand, but if you just look at what this watch offers, like the spec sheet compared to the price, it's incredible value. I mean, this is a legit 200-meter water-resistant dive watch for less than $50. I mean, yeah, it's a gold-plated Submariner homage, but if you want a watch that you can swim with and you like the sub look and you can't spend more than $50, I think this is a great choice. Plus, the case is just 37.5 millimeters, so it's going to look good on even smaller wrists. Perhaps the best digital watch on this entire list is the Casio AE1200 World Time. And this is great for anybody that likes the look of the G-Shock and the functions, but wants something a little bit smaller. This black resin watch is super affordable, it's packed full of features, and it has 100 meters water resistance. Aptly named, this watch lets you cycle through 31 time zones, so if you are a frequent traveler, this watch could be a very practical choice. You know, it's no Rolex GMT, but it does serve the same function at a small fraction of the price. And if you don't like the black resin look, you can find this watch with a stainless steel bracelet and silver tone case. All right, the best field watch under $50 is the Timex Expedition Scout. If you're looking for a rugged, reliable, no-frills field watch, this is a great choice. This watch has a brass case and it comes on a tough nylon strap, so it's ready for anything. This watch's case is 40 millimeters in diameter, 11 millimeters thick, so that's perfect for most guys. Like many Timex watches, this one does have the Indiglo backlight and plenty of lume, so nighttime visibility will not be a problem. The Casio CA53W is one of the best vintage throwbacks under $50. Now, it's not the exact same watch that Marty McFly wore, but it's pretty close. Obviously, the most striking feature about this watch is the 8-digit calculator that's built right into it. You know, it has dual time function and stopwatch and calendar and all that, but it has a calculator. The dimensions of this watch are pretty unique. It's 33 millimeters wide, but then 42 millimeters tall, so it's kind of a rectangle, but it's just 8 millimeters thick, so it's very thin. It's going to sit very close to your wrist. And if you like the idea of a calculator watch, but not this one specifically, you can also check out the Casio Databank, which is available in different colors. One of the most iconic watches that you can buy for under $50 is from Swatch. This is the Bric-a-Blanc, I really don't know how to say it, but it's the SUOW710 from Swatch. Now, Swatch makes, first of all, just a lot of watches, and a lot of them are pretty quirky, but I really wouldn't call them a fashion watch brand. They are a legit watchmaker. This is a plastic minimalist watch that probably had its heyday in like the 80s and 90s. With the 41 millimeter case, it's not a tiny watch, but it is just 10 millimeters thick, so I would say it's about average size. It's going to work on most wrists. Keep in mind with these watches from Swatch, it is a little harder to swap out the straps, so you're kind of buying it as a unit. You're not buying it with the intent to put it on like a leather NATO strap. It's got a little bit of lume, a day-day complication, but otherwise it's a pretty minimalist watch. One of the best sports watches under $50 is the Timex Harborside. I wouldn't call this watch an homage or a replica, but it definitely takes some cues from luxury dive watches. It's a 42mm watch with a 20mm bracelet, so it is on the larger side. It's got a date function at 3 o'clock. It comes on either a stainless steel bracelet or you can find it on tan or black leather. And there's also a blue colorway with a silver and gold two-tone design. Keep in mind, this is not a real dive watch. It looks like a dive watch, but it has a water resistance rating of 30 meters, so I probably wouldn't take this swimming. So that's the end of the list, and I hope that, if nothing else, you come away from this video believing that you don't have to have a ton of money to enjoy wearing watches. And, you know, whether you only buy one watch for the practical purpose of knowing the time without looking at your phone, or if you want to start a collection, you can do it on a tight budget. And I'd love to hear from you. You know, what's your favorite watch under $50, whether or not it was featured on this list? Let me know down in the comments section. Thank you as always for watching, and until next time, stay stylish.